Hey guys, welcome back to Penguin Plays. Today I'm doing my review of Overwatch. It came out the other day, so let's jump right in. First, the options. So this is the options menu. At first it doesn't look like there's many options. I'm currently running the game at Epic and I've locked it to 30. This has a lot of options like colorblind modes, so the enemies glow red, friendlies blue, your groups green, and alerts are orange. You can always change that to what you need if you're colorblind. There are obviously advanced graphical options, which there are a lot of. And yeah, but sad thing is if you really want to change anything, you have to restart the game. And it doesn't do that for you, you literally have to just either Alt F4 or go to the menu and exit. But as you can see, there are quite a lot of options here. And it doesn't take a lot to run it because I'm currently recording and locked it to 30 still, but as you can see it says NVIDIA GTX 750. Now, audio settings. It's not a lot here, just the sound stuff, faster volume, but as soon as I found out there was in-game voice chat, I turned the volume all the way down. Because screw listening to little kids scream in foreign languages. Then there's some control stuff. Yeah, it's actually very nice because there's 3 different columns, even though one of them is reserved for Xbox 360. But yeah, it's quite nice. I'll just kind of whoosh through this for you. Next, we're gonna have a look at the hero rundown. Satan, otherwise known as Bastion. Breasts. Generic anime character number 3, the Olympic Archer. A Mad Max reject. Usain Bolt's brother. Clint Eastwood's son. Eskimo breast. Flying breast. Cloudy, with a chance of justice. And flying breasts. Death with a gun. How do you pronounce a T after a D? Yo mama. A card fanboy. Symmetrical breasts. Made in Sweden. The wonderfully amazing Brit. Tracer. Alien breasts. Coco the gorilla. Scary breasts. And finally, balls to the walls. So there are 4 game modes. There's quick play, play versus AI, custom game, and arcade mode. In arcade mode, you get crazy rule sets, like 200% health, 100%, 150% ultimate gain. But we can play quick play.
Prepare your defenses.
So, getting into the actual game, it feels great. The shooting's fun and stuff. The abilities are cool, and the variation of the different character classes and different characters altogether, the heroes, is awesome. Like having, say, a Genji go against a Bastion is a really cool feeling when you finally, like, kind of after being killed 1,000 times by someone, like kind of gaining the ability to kill them. So yeah, so each character is like different in like how they play, very different. One thing that annoys me is that I think that the defensive heroes and the tank heroes should kind of be together, because like there's 3 different types. There's offensive, defensive, tank, and support. And if you say don't have any defensive characters but you have 2 tank characters, like Reinhardt has a shield and he's very much defensive and stuff, so it's kind of weird that it doesn't put the 2 together. So my favourite character at the moment is D.Va. She's great fun. Her abilities are her left shift is like a thruster thing. Her E is a defense matrix, in inverted commas defense matrix, which means that she could block attacks for a few seconds. And her ultimate is she gets out of her suit and it self-destructs, and when that self-destructs, you can immediately, if you want to, get in another mech. But the thing about D.Va is if she has essentially 2 lives. If her mech, which has 500 health, reaches 0, it flings you out, it destroys. It doesn't self-destruct with the same kind of like power, it just kind of blows up and does nothing. And you've got a much more powerful character, but you actually have to reload, and you're faster but you're squishier. you got like 150 health. And so it's kind of a, like, you got more power, but then again you got a lot less health. And yeah, and her Q, because she's got 2 Qs, the Q of the D.Va outside is to get a mech, and that actually reloads pretty quick. But it gets to the point where you're actually, a lot of the time, charging up your Q, and then you're gonna shift, waiting to use it. So you shift, which is the boost, into a crowded area of lots of people. Then you press your Q, you get out, you try and run away, and it happened in the past. A couple of games ago, I got a play of the game, which I'll show you later, which is like, yeah, I killed 5 people, and the game went, oh wow, that person got a lot of kills in one little section. We'll show that off as an honourable bit, and I managed to kill 5 people with that in a 6-person team. That's another odd thing. It's odd kind of like playing a game with 6 people on a team, not 5, because in like games like Dota, League of Legends, well, all the MOBAs, then Counter-Strike, you've all got 5 people on a team. So having a 6th person is a bit weird. But yeah. But that's D.Va, my top tank pick. My top, let's go for the top offensive pick, which is Genji, because I love his kind of like speed, agility, the sword, and throwing shurikens, and the fact that he can run up walls. And yeah, it's all very fun doing that. His E is a block, and so you can reflect pretty much all of them, apart from Zarya's beam, you can't block that. And yeah, his shift is like a boost with the sword, which when you go through him, you can like actually do damage. Oh, and speaking of D.Va's shift boost thing, if you hit someone, you can hit them into the wall, you pin them, and you might even do damage to them, which is quite cool. Then his ultimate, you summon the dragon, and you like, your sword becomes like a dragon thing, and if you hit people it does amazing amounts of damage there. Moving on to my my thingy defensive pick, it'd have to be either Bastion or Hanzo. Hanzo being Genji's brother. I'll talk about them both. Bastion, he's kind of like Satan. He's the Teemo of the game, because if he can sit down in a well-defended place, he can just wreck all the shit. Because like his E is a self-heal, his shift turns him into sentry mode, which means he does ludicrous amounts of damage, and the reason you back into a corner is the back of your head is the weak spot. So if you back into a corner, you've got no weak spot. So then, yeah, so he's right bitch to destroy, apart from Pharah and Genji, because Genji can repel his attack, like block his attack and deflect him back at him to kill him, and Pharah can fly up and like erratically kind of like move and shoot rockets and stuff. And yeah, then he heals, and his ultimate turns him into a tank, which I didn't know for a long time. You can actually move in the tank formation, which means you've got a lot more, but in the tank formation you've got a lot more health, and instead of shooting like bullets, you shoot rockets, but this only lasts for 4 seconds. Then there's Hanzo, which is Genji's brother, like I said earlier, which can also run and jump up walls and stuff, and he's an archer. He's classed as a sniper, but in real life you really can't snipe that well with a bow and arrow. Well, you can, but not anyone can do it. You have to like train for years to do that, and I haven't trained for years, and it shows because I can't do it. But his E is like, he fires an arrow and that like kind of explodes into like a shrapnel bomb. His left shift, he fires an arrow and it's like a sonar thing, and it shows you where all the enemies are to the range of the sonar. And then he can like run up walls and stuff. His ultimate, he fires an arrow, which is like 2 spinning dragon things, and that's awesome. Seeing that, like anyway, I don't understand what he says because it's half in Japanese and whatever, but it's awesome. Hearing that, then going, oh shit, and running. If you see, even because it can go through walls, so if you even see a glimpse of a red dragon, you have to try and run away from it. Or if you see a blue dragon fly past, you're like, yeah, because blue's your team, so you're like, yeah, kill someone and stuff. So that's awesome. I've already done my favourite tank, which is Diva. God, my voice. Reinhardt is pretty cool as well, because he can put a shield up as his right click. Some of the characters have a right click as well, and so he can right click to get his shield up. He can do an left shift is like a boost attack, but you can't direct it. You can only go straight forwards, and you can pin people and kill people really easily. And his E is like a swinging, like fire kind of axey weird thing, but it only goes so far, and that's quite good. And then his ultimate, I don't actually know what his ultimate is, but we'll move on. So moving on to Lucio. Lucio is probably my favourite my favourite support, even though I've never played him. I've only ever played Mercy twice, and she's good because you can give people like more power or more health, and then if you press 2, you get your second weapon out, which lets you actually do damage and shoot people. But yeah, then but Lucio is awesome because he his passive is like running around, and if you're near him, he can heal you. Then I don't know much about him, but he can make you run faster with one of his abilities. I don't know because I've never played him, but yeah, it's all pretty cool and stuff. So what happens is when you level up, you get a loot box, and in these loot boxes you open them, and let's see if there's a good range of things. Yes, so sometimes you get some money, so 50. So yeah, 50. Yeah. This is a spray, which I've got a duplicate, so I've got 5C for that. You can get skins, so I'm gonna equip that because that looks really nice, and you can get voice lines, but I didn't get one this time. So Mercy, yep. So these are actually that was quite a nice varied one. And with the gold you can get, say, if I go to Diva and Victory Pros, you can get, when you win, you get I heart you piece, or say sitting, and I like that one, so I'm gonna unlock it for 75 credits. See 75 left there, and now I'm going to equip sitting. So yeah, and now if I do Victory Pose, she's sitting on there now. But yeah, so that was my thing. So that is all for now. Battle.net / Blizzard, yeah, Blizzard will be, well, I say will be, they should be adding more stuff to this, because that's what they tend to do with their games. Like, say if I go to my friend Ryan's, spectating isn't technically in the game yet, even though it will be. But yeah, so this is an actual proper review. We've got, like, even though it may not seem like it because of the hero gallery thing at the start. But yeah, so my score out of 10. No, I'm not IGN. I'm not going to give it 10 out of 10. My score out of 10 is 7.5, because, well, I'm not IGN, so I'm not going to give it a 10. And 5 is an average game. 1 is air control. Yeah. So 5 is an average, 1 is air control, and 10 is like the best game ever. So this, from me, gets 7.5 out of 10. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Goodbye, guys. Oh god, my voice. I can't do that anymore because my voice goes. Anyway, see ya.